What role did Goldman Sachs play in helping Greece to conceal the size of its deficit? German Chancellor Angela Merkel said yesterday it would be a scandal if banks are found to have helped Greece obscure its finances. David Tweed investigates the case.
It was evening in Athens when the bomb went off. The target, JP Morgan, a US investment bank. The blast coincided with an explosion of another kind. Reports that another investment bank, Goldman Sachs, helped Greece hide the true extent of its debt. The European Union is angry. The transaction may have helped Greece get entry into Europe's single currency.
It is worrying because it means that things are not very clear. And one thing we've certainly learned from the financial crisis is that we want everything to be much clearer, much more defined. And you know, if there are agreements and pacts between countries, then it's necessary that we understand what their accounts are actually like.
Goldman Sachs stands accused of helping Greece hide the true extent of its deficit via a $1 billion currency swap transaction back in 2002. European regulators say they were kept in the dark about it. The investment bank then went on to manage a series of bond sales on behalf of Greece, raising $15 billion, without disclosing the earlier debt-hiding transaction to investors in at least 6 of the 10 sales. Michael Duvalli, a spokesman at Goldman Sachs in New York, declined to comment. Bombing of banks and companies in Greece is nothing new. In September, an explosion blew out the windows of the stock exchange. The same month, a bomb went off near the Acropolis. And in March, an explosion damaged a government real estate agency. Political analyst John Soropoulos says it would be a mistake to link this week's bombing of JP Morgan with public anger about the role of investment banks in this Greek drama.
I think the Goldman Sachs scandal has mainly created anger against Greek politicians rather than bankers or foreign observers or organizations like the European Union. And yes, it is creating a sort of groundswell of resentment.
The clock is now ticking on another bomb, Greece's debt. In a month, the government has to update the European Commission on its austerity plan. If there's any hint the target may be missed, the screws on the Greek people will be tightened again. David Tweed, Bloomberg News.